Hey, what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. I'm gonna have my a special, not a special guest, but my buddy Harvey out here in a second. We're gonna talk some Cowboys, get into the Cowboys and Falcons game, and we also gonna talk about the Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. But let me, without further ado, let me go ahead and bring my boy in here so we can start talking for like, what's going on with you, bro?
Hey man, you know it's only right. I got to do it, right? You guys already know, baby. Cowboys cast collabing with the Ken Pats Talk. You already know. Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir, man. It's always good to collab with you and have you on, man. We kind of can relate a lot. Two teams that are struggling. Patriots are struggling. The Cowboys are struggling. We're gonna get in. We're gonna say this. We're gonna get into the Cowboys a little bit later on, but do want to go ahead and start off on the pay. Oh yeah, a little update on Drake May. He's in concussion protocol. He's in the third phase, so he's in the third step. So it's a good chance. It's about 50-50 for him playing Sunday against the Tennessee Titans. I'm about to get into that game here shortly, but the protocol that he's in is moving along pretty quickly. It wasn't a bad hit he took by the Jets linebacker, but I don't even think he had a concussion. They just wanted him to go into protocol just for precautionary reasons. But my gut feeling is he probably wind up playing this game because he's already moving along in his phase, and then it's a road game. So if he's going to be if he's going to get approved to play for this week and get cleared, it had to be by Friday. So right now he's in the third phase, and hopefully he'll be able to heal up and get ready for the Tennessee Titans. But I do think if we did start Jacoby Brissett, I think we'll be able to have success and win with Jacoby Brissett against Tennessee Titans as well. What's going on, bro? What are your opening thoughts on this game Sunday?
Hey, look, so I will say this, and I was pretty impressed with Mason Rudolph, man, the way he played with the Titans. He actually played some good ball. So, I mean that's what the Titans need, because I think they've always had a good defense, even though they got blown out by the Bills. The Lions, I just think they don't have that. When you keep that defense on the field that long, I don't care how you're good, unless you're the 2001 Baltimore Ravens, you ain't gonna last very long, man. But Mason Rudolph, I'm telling you, Kendall, I think he's a really good quarterback, man. On the flip side,
well, it's looking like Will Levis gonna start. What I heard,
I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I followed one of the Titans reporter. They said that Will Levis practiced today for the first time in a couple of weeks. So, but they want to see if he's going to be able to throw back-to-back days. So tomorrow's a big day for them. I'll be making sure I look at that. If he practices tomorrow, it's probably going to be Will Levis. I don't care who we play. I think a lot of people kind of rather see Will Levis than Mason Rudolph or whatnot. He's just ready to. He hands out turnovers like it's Christmas or something, man.
I mean, either way, they look like a different team when Mason Rudolph, just from – I didn't look at stats or anything. I just kind of, visual eye. I just thought they played better. But flipping on the other side, man, Drake May, look, I agree, man. It's a long season, right? I think once you see a little bit of something, you have to pull him, man, to make sure you take precautionary reasons, because that's your franchise quarterback. And the reason I say you pull him is look at Anthony Richardson, man. I think that dude was put in too many situations. Getting hurt. I think it's a I don't know if you want to call it Groundhog Day, a repeat of Andrew Luck, man. It kind of feels like that, but I think they did the right thing with Drake May, man. I think you protect him, and it's a long season, so but he's looking good, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Jamari, what's going on with you, bro? Hey, it's a bunch of y'all in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the Kansas Past Our Pages Podcast YouTube. Share the content on Facebook. If you're on Twitter, share the content. Also, if you're from the Cowboys Cast, hit the like button over there. Give my boy Harvey the thumbs up. Share the content on Facebook and do the same thing. We really appreciate it, man. It don't take but a second for y'all to hit that like button, man. That's all it takes. It ain't gonna kill you. Just hit that like button. I appreciate it.
It's
But,
free, baby.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving on. Like this game here, like okay, it's a big. It's a you might call it the Tank Bowl because the Titans are 1-6, Patriots are 2-6. Both of them right now look like a top three pick right now. I think Carolina's sitting at 1, and then it's Tennessee, then it's the Patriots at 3. So the winner of this game, like or the loser of this game, will have a probably might I ain't gonna say lock up a top 5 pick, but they're in the driver's seat for getting one of the top picks in the draft. If because it's probably going to come down to the tiebreakers or whatnot. And last year we had the same record as Washington, and Washington beat us or whatnot. But Washington got the pick number 2, and we got 3 because of strength of schedule. So this is a big time game. I know a lot of people coming out saying that nobody's tanking and stuff like that, but I think secretly these GMs they know what they got. If they don't got the guy, the quarterback or whatnot, they're probably going to tank.
Hey,
For the
Kendall,
Patriots,
I want to cut you off real quick. I'm sorry, because this is an interesting question. So let's say you do get that number 2 pick. It almost seems like you guys were in love with Drake May from the beginning, right? Do y'all take Jaden Daniels at 2?
from my people, my sources that I talked to, we was all in on Drake May. So if we would have got number 2, we would have took May ahead of Daniels. That's I mean, and I think it's early. The sample size is small, but I think it's worked out so far. And Jaden Daniels doing real good in Washington. You in the Washington D.C. area, so I know you see.
Oh man,
you see all the hype that's going on around there.
You know how many? We got to see where he ranks with jerseys, man, because that's all we see over here, man. Is Jaden Daniels jerseys. But okay, I was thinking about that too. I was like, if they don't win that game or whatever, do they pick Jaden Daniels? But I kind of feeling you had Drake May in your eyes.
Yeah, so. I think I think we still would have took Drake May. Now I wouldn't have minded Jaden Daniels, but I just think Drake May fits us a lot more. About the Titans, what do you think? What do you think is going on? Because they had a spending spree this offseason. Tony Pollard from the Cowboys, Snead from the Chiefs. They went out and signed a Calvin Ridley. Like they spent a lot of money, had a pretty solid draft. They got the quarterback. What do you think is the main issue? I don't know if you watched a lot of Titan games this year. I don't think a lot of people have. But what do you think the main issue is with the Tennessee Titans right now?
When you think about the Titans, right? What's their identity? I think that's the question.
Right.
What identity do they have? Their quarterback's not consistent. That's number one. I think that's part of the problem. But Calvin really, man, I want to say with Mason Rudolph, he had 100 something yards, I think.
Yeah, he had his biggest game. He had a big game.
Yeah, but that's my thing is that you got to be consistent, man. Mason Rudolph was not afraid to throw the ball, and that's what I think. I think they look a lot different, right? Now, when Levis was in there, was Calvin really ripping off that kind of yards and touchdowns?
No, he wasn't.
That's the thing, man. You have to be consistent. If he's going to be your number 1 receiver, treat him as the number 1, right? Tyler Boyd is questionable. I think he's hurt. You got Traylon Burks. He's an IR. So who's the real guy that you go to with the ball other than Pollard?
Tyler Boyd, he's hurt.
He's questionable right now.
And then they just traded DeAndre Hopkins to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They really didn't do anything with Hopkins either. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I think they lack an identity. And do they want to run the ball or do they want to pass the ball?
So what I've seen, their identity is they like that with Callahan, the offensive coordinator. His dad there on the offensive line. I think they want to be a run first team. I saw one Tennessee Titan game this year against Miami on Monday Night Football, and it's like, and I don't know if that was because Will Levis got out of what, but they wanted to run the football, and they had with Spears and with Tony Pollard, they had a solid game against the Dolphins. I don't really see them doing nothing out of the ordinary like that. They're passing. I think if you put Christian Gonzalez on Calvin Ridley. Okay, I think that's locked up over there. Then I think they got Westbrook and King is a third receiver. They got Tyler Boyd. Their tight end, I've heard some good things about him. He's kind of solid, a Conway or something like that. They got him. But offensive line, they've had some offensive line issues. Their defense is pretty good, though. The Titans' defense is pretty good. I think Jerry Snead, he's out this week. But their defense is pretty good. They got Harold Landry, Simmons. They got a couple of linebackers. They just traded for a linebacker for the Seahawks. I think Arden Key's over there at the right side as defensive end. They got some guys on their defense.
Yeah, they got Joseph Day at linebacker. I mean, they got some good players, man. Jerome Baker, I think he played for what, the Dolphins, I think.
Yeah, Dolphin. Then he's with Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. I think they have a better defense that they've shown,
Hmm.
but their offense is just not clicking with them, man. Their offense is kind of, I don't even know what to call it. Like, I know they want to run the ball, but they're having issues. But the other thing you got to think about is new head coach, right? They
Yeah.
do. I think the offensive line is going to be better in the next couple of years. I don't know if they have the right running backs in the position is the problem. To me, I
Yeah.
think Tajay Spears and Pollard are kind of the same.
Yeah, they are. They
I
are.
don't think you can have that kind of running game with um what's his name? Callahan, the offensive
Hmm.
lineman coach. I think you have to have that big bruising back like Chubbs, Kareem Hunt, that kind of running back mixed with Pollard and Tajay Spears. I just don't think they have the right personnel right now to do what actually they want to. So they're gonna struggle, man. At the end of the day, I think I know it's coming up, but the Patriots should win this game.
We should win this game and get to 3-6. Tennessee, I mean, they just got blown out by Detroit. Now I know Detroit's no slight. Detroit is good, probably Super Bowl team. They got blown out by Detroit, and Jared Goff didn't even have 100 yards passing. The week before that, they got blown out by Buffalo. Maury Cooper first game, they got blown out by the Buffalo Bills and Buffalo whatnot. So they have struggled the last couple of weeks, man, against some of these top teams and whatnot. And I don't care if it's Will Levis or if it's Mason Rudolph or whatnot. I think the Patriot defense that we just saw against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, and I know the Jets have struggled this year. I think if that defense shows back up this Sunday in Nashville, whatnot, I think the Patriots got a good chance to win. I think this can be an ugly game, probably because of Drake May doesn't play, and it's Jacoby Brissett. You can look at something like a 20-13 game, 16 to something like that. Not a
Yeah.
lot of scoring, probably like a boring game. But I think that, I mean, we run the ball, Montre Stevenson, Jacoby Brissett hit the passes right there, get Hunter Henry, Pop Douglas involved. I think we have a good shot of winning this game. Nothing on Tennessee really scares me. I mean, Calvin Ridley, I guess you can say, because he just broke out last week, and let's see if they can keep, if he can sustain that this week. But I think we're probably going to take him away and make them go to the running game or make them go to somebody else to beat us. But I think if we play, if it evens out, I think Tennessee is a more talented team than the Patriots. But I think we're the better team. Not just because of the record. I just feel like we're the better team. I kind of feel like Will Levis, or you can go with Jacoby Brissett. Brissett's gonna play it safe. He ain't gonna take you to the promised land, but he ain't gonna kill you either. Will Levis, we kind of got it. We already know what he is.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what I'm saying. You take away Calvin Ridley, man. I don't think you have you're basically one dimensional. And to me, I think you stack the box, you put Calvin Ridley on Calvin Gonzalez on Calvin Ridley, and it's over, man.
Mhm.
It's a
Yeah.
one-dimensional game, and you're gonna win that game all day, in my opinion.
Jamar says, I don't know though. The Patriots struggle against fast, elusive running backs. Pollard and Spears might have a game. If Pollard and Spears have a game, we're doomed. We're
Yeah,
in trouble.
if you can't stop those two, man, you're gonna have a lot of problems for
But
sure.
they're not the power backs though. We,
No,
we've we've kind of struggled with power back. Look at the Dolphins. They killed us when they came in. Jacksonville with Bigsby. And then last week, Brees Hall. I don't know why the hell the Jets didn't just keep running the ball last week. Not Hill, but Brees Hall was averaging 7 yards a carry against us last week, and they put it in Rodgers' hands. I don't know why they did that last week. So the Jets, that was a crazy game. Jets lost that game in a crazy way, man. I mean, ridiculous. But I think like back to the tanking thing. I think if you're tanking for a quarterback. You're not going to tank just for a player. You only tank when you're trying to get a quarterback or whatnot. And I mean, we already got our guy in May, so we still. I mean, even if we do will off a couple more wins, we're probably still guaranteed a top 7 pick.
I don't know if you guys. I mean, what is you win this game? The Titans they stay on number 2.
They go to
You
1-7.
guys
Yeah,
will stay at what, number 3, number 4?
we'll probably go down some because there's a lot of teams with 2 wins
Oh,
right now.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
we might go down to we at 3 right now. I think we might go down to depends on how the rest of the week shape out. We gonna fall.
Yeah, I don't. This should be an easy game, but you're right. If the keys to the game are stopping that run and
Yeah.
letting Will Levis or Mason Rudolph, whoever's going to play, beat you, and it's game over, man. Because I don't know if these other guys can take over unless Traylon Burks or somebody has a
And
crazy
he's
game.
on IR, right, Burks?
Oh, he is on IR. I meant Tyler Boyd.
Yeah,
But he's questionable too, I think, right now. So
yeah.
one of
Tennessee,
there, no,
Tennessee just really proved to people that this prime example. Tennessee, they had a lot of money. They spent a lot of money this offseason, right? They went out and they invested. They invested into a lot of players, hoping they can go to the next level. Go. They got the quarterback. So if you're the Patriots, you can take notes of what Tennessee did. They invested into a lot of talent this offseason, but what has it gotten them? They're 1-6 football team because the quarterback, they don't have the quarterback. I think they did it a year too early. And so we know right now Levis ain't the guy because it's not a talent issue. They've had a lot of talent there. Levis has been playing bad. So I think for the Patriots, you take what Tennessee did this year. That's the blueprint right there. But I think now if Drake May can continue his play, now you got something. You got something to go show free agents in the 2025 offseason. Hey, we got us a quarterback. Come play here with Drake May. Now Calvin really won't choose the Titans over you now because we could have had Calvin really, but he chose the Tennessee Titans last year. So now you show them Drake May and you acquire some more talent in the offseason, whatnot. You got some, and you could build this thing the right way, and hopefully you get better results than what Tennessee has.
So this game is in Nashville.
Yes, in Nashville.
Is it? What's the weather going to be like?
I think they said it's gonna be pretty. I think that's gonna be all right.
Because it's starting to get cold in Nashville.
Yeah. So it's going. I think it's an interesting matchup, man.
Yeah,
Hopefully, the offensive line can. Offensive line been playing a lot better the last couple weeks too.
they have been playing a lot better, but I think, man, this is a no brainer, man. To me, I think but it is the NFL, man. You never know.
Yeah.
But I think this is an easy win for the Patriots in my eyes, and you guys go to 3-6, and the Titans go to 1-7.
Once again, guys, make sure y'all hit that like button on the Ken's Pat Start Patriots Podcast YouTube. Give me the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe on Facebook. Share the content. Also, you about to get into some Cowboy talk for a few minutes. Go over there, Cowboys Cast. Hit the like button. Share the content on Facebook, and make sure you subscribe, man. But let's get on these Cowboys, man. What's going on? Y'all got Atlanta this week.
Atlanta, man.
Y'all coming off embarrassed. I actually thought y'all was gonna win that game yesterday. Because we talked early in the week.
So did I.
We're gonna move on from that, man. What are you looking forward to in this Falcons matchup?
Honestly, and this is gonna sound very basic. I just want consistency from every position, man. If we can get that, and then I know it's sad to say that, and we're in week 9, but it's got to be consistency all around, man. The offensive line, the running backs, the receivers, the backs, the linebacker, everything. Like, we've been so inconsistent on all these different positions, man, that we're not playing good ball. We play good ball for 1 quarter, maybe 2, and that's it. We kind of lose it. But I just want to see Dak be more consistent, short throws, get him in rhythm. I don't think Mike McCarthy has been able to get him in rhythm yet, especially with CD Lamb. And I thought with that bye, they were going to do a lot better than what they did. But, those last 2 touchdowns were kind of easy, like it was the end of the game. And so I think it was really a blowout, in my opinion. But I just consistency. I know it sounds crazy, right? But from here on out, we're looking. Our schedule is not going to be much easier. So,
is it me, or does it seem like Dak is moving less this year in the pocket? Like, he running less. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like I saw last weekend he had a couple of holes that he could have went through and got a first down. He could have scrambled it. Like, what you think? He just got paid, want to take care of himself now, or he's not scrambling? Like, he's not as elusive. I'm not gonna say elusive, but he's not as athletic as he used to be to me.
No, I just think at the end of the day, and this is bad to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I'm tired of, talking about all this is the reason and giving excuses. At the end of the day, man, I think Dak got paid, right? He wants to protect himself. He's still young, so 3.5 years from now, whatever the case, he's up for another contract. And I think he wants to save himself to get another contract and play as long as he can, in my opinion. I think he doesn't want to run to get hurt again. I think he just wants to throw the ball and show people that he can pass the ball just like everybody else. But at the end of the day, it's about winning the game, man. And to me, and you're right, there was a couple of times he could have ran for a first down and he just decided to throw the ball instead of running. But I think that's what it comes down to it, man. He doesn't want to get hurt. Um, and he's just not playing consistent football right now.
What do you think is like the best case for that? Because it's like the division is about to get away from you. I mean, you're sitting there right there, just a game ahead of the Giants. It seemed like y'all got 3 wins. Giants got what, two? I think 2 wins. Yeah,
Yeah.
Giants got 2 wins, I believe. You're just a game ahead of the Giants. Washington, I look, they schedule. They got a cake schedule. They got
Yeah, they
Pittsburgh
do.
next week, but that'll be a tough one. But I think they might win that one. The Eagles, they've been playing. Eagles are starting to get how they won like 2 or 3 straight. Jalen Hurts starting to look real good. Who does Philly play Sunday? I don't know who. I don't know
I
who
thought they
Philly plays
play.
Sunday. I know Washington played the Giants. Who does Philly play Sunday? Let me see. No, they already had a bye.
Yeah, they had their bye already.
Who does Philly play Sunday? Let me
I
see.
don't know
Let
who
me
they.
know who they play Sunday. Is it Baltimore?
I think no. Do they have a bye? No, they
No,
play Jaguars.
they play Jack. They play Jack. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah. It's in Jacksonville, I believe.
Yeah, no, it's in Lincoln Field. It's in Philly.
Okay, they should win that game. Phillies. I mean, I know they got to play Baltimore. They got to play Pitt. They got to play y'all. Y'all play Philly next week, right?
Yeah, we play Philly the following week.
Okay. Oh man, I like y'all sitting there with 3-4 right now. I can't see y'all going to 3-5, man. I think y'all beat the Falcons Sunday because y'all had Kirk Cousins' number over his career. Even when he was with Minnesota, y'all owned him in Washington. Now I know this is a different Cowboys team. I understand that, but I just seem like the Falcons don't really scare me like that. I mean, they've won some game, but then they got blown out and they got lost to Seattle a couple weeks ago. They haven't really been that good at home. You saw what Kansas City did to them about a month ago at home. Like I think the Falcons can be had. They won those teams. I'm not gonna say they're pretenders, but you just don't know what you're gonna get from them on a week to week basis.
I don't know. We'll see, man. As of right now, I think if you look at the matchups with the Cowboys defense and that offense,
Is
I don't
Micah back?
Micah. So I think he's still questionable right now. I haven't heard anything says that he's going to play. I know Bland will be
Yeah,
back. Bland is back for sure. Micah Parsons didn't practice today. Neither did Trayvon Diggs. So
I
I,
think Diggs will play.
I don't know if he's going to play. He might not play, to be honest with you. I don't think he's going to play.
Oh, Micah?
Yeah, Micah. But
Ultra Cowboy said Dak knows that 2024 is a mulligan. He is not running because he has protected himself for next year.
yep. So I look, man. I think if you look at the matchups, Dre London, McLeod, they got Mooney.
How you
If,
like those matchups?
not good. That is not a good matchup for us with those three. And then you got BJ Robinson. And then you also got Pitts. I want to say Pitts might have gotten benched, but I'm sure he's still going to play. That's what I heard. I heard he got benched for that fiasco he had in the end zone.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
But I don't believe that. When you look at that matchup compared to our defense, I think we lose that one, man, in my opinion. And then you look at the matchup on our offense towards their defense, I think we lose that matchup too. They got a lot of talent.
Y'all can't rush the passer. Y'all can't if Micah doesn't play, and then even if Micah does play, they can just double him, scheme around him.
Yeah, so I'm just saying the matchups don't look good for Cowboys. They at least on paper, you still have to play the game, but the matchups don't look good, man, at all.
But y'all own Kirk Cousins, man. And he's had some good teams when he played against y'all.
Look, after watching this Cowboys this season, man, they're not consistent.
But y'all play better on the road.
And I mean, do we? We lost to the Niners. That technically to me is a blowout. I don't care what anybody says.
That's the Niners. Y'all never beat them.
But they were banged up, man. That was a game we should have won. I don't care what anybody says. We were up 10-6, and then the Niners score what 3 touchdowns in the third quarter alone.
Yeah,
and we score
kind of figured that game was going to go like that after a while. Like you keep letting them hang around, they're going to take the top off a little bit.
Yep. And then so the Falcons, I just think, in my opinion, man. I mean, what are they right now? They're how close is that division right now? I think the Falcons are up 5-3 right now. So they have something to play. They really do have something to play for, man. The Cowboys are kind of like in the back end of the pack. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, in order to keep up in that division and kind of get away from Tampa, the Falcons have to win because I believe the Buccaneers play Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
They play them. Was it tomorrow? No,
Monday night.
Monday night. Yeah,
They're gonna lose that one.
and that's what I'm saying. It's in their hands, and I think they have a lot more to play for than the Cowboys do, in my opinion, and try to get away from that from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I'm not. I don't know for sure. I'm not going to say my prediction, but it's not
You
going to
don't know
look.
what Kirk Cousins going. You don't know what Dak Prescott gonna show up, but you don't know what Kirk Cousins gonna show up, man.
I think I'm telling you, if I was a betting man, I would bet on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll tell you that. Just the matchup.
It's going to
The,
3-5. Man.
the matchups are not good, man. I'm telling you right now. The matchups are not good.
See y'all going 3-5.
I can see it. I can possibly see going 3-7. I lose this, lose
Who
against.
y'all play after Philly?
We play the Texans.
But Texas, we're gonna get into that game here. We're gonna pick that game next. But they have Nico Collins back by then. I think
Yeah.
they'll be fine. But they just lost Stephon Diggs, man. Hearts off, prayers off the Diggs, man. One of my favorite receivers in the league. But yeah, that's a gauntlet, man.
So I don't.
I think if y'all get the 8 loss, about 7 or 8 losses, you might can count some playoffs.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Right now you're at what 4 losses, so you got some breathing room. But if you get to about 7 losses, you probably can cancel it.
I mean, unless they rip off the last couple of wins,
and y'all got some winnable games.
I think if they finish 10-7, they make it. But I don't. That's going to be a hard one. I don't think it's going to happen.
What's up? Just got here. Mayor's healthy. We should definitely beat the Titans.
Yeah,
if healthy. Put him out there, man. I just don't rush him out there because we got Chicago next week, man. I save him for that matchup with Caleb Williams next week. Yeah, the Falcons will lose versus the Cats. Yeah, I got a feeling Atlanta going to lose. I got a feeling Dallas. It's just how sometimes you had those feeling. You had that feeling on a game.
I don't know what feelings you're getting from. I'm a Cowboy fan. I got no feelings, man.
I've seen Kirk Cousins before. I've seen this. I've just seen it, man. Dallas, y'all can win, and I don't know what y'all can do against Philly next week. Y'all home for Philly, right?
Yeah, that one I believe is.
Yeah, this is y'all second straight road game. Y'all home for Philly, I believe.
Yeah, we're at home for Philly. That one, yeah. But it's gonna be tough, man. I'm telling you. Look, we're 3-4. We got Falcons, we got Eagles, Texans, and then we play the Commanders at FedEx Field.
November 24th, right? That's the game I thought about going to.
Yep.
But y'all got the Panthers, y'all got the Bengals, y'all got some winnable Giants again.
I mean, we play Tampa too.
Tampa, and they might have Evans back by then, though.
Yeah, they will, and that's not going to be an easy game either. We got Bland back, but the matchups overall, man, is not good.
And it's his first game back, so you don't know how. You know what I mean? And he's a gambler. He's a good. He know how to get interceptions. I think it's going to help the back end out, but he's not a lockdown corner.
We'll see, man. You guys, look, I'm a Cowboys fan, and man, y'all got more hopes than I do, but.
Yeah, Falcons don't scare me, bro. You just don't know. Cause I saw them. They got blown out by Seattle. They look bad. They lost to Pittsburgh week 1 or week 2. Like they've lost some games where you're like, dang, you're supposed to beat those teams. And it's Kirk Cousins, man. He's always done this.
This is the problem, though. When you don't have a pass rush,
right?
And Kirk Cousins has all day to throw. He's gonna shred you. I don't care who you are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Robinson, y'all can't stop the run. They got Robinson. They got Ajir.
They're not. It's just a bad matchup, man, all around. I'm telling you.
You would know.
It's a bad matchup, I promise you. Unless Micah plays, I have a better chance. I could say, yeah, we'll probably win the game. But with no pass rush, and Kirk Cousins is probably going to have a lot of time to throw that ball, especially with those receivers. London, we're talking about London. McLeod, I think, is a pretty good receiver too, even though he's kind of returned.
When does D-Law come back?
Money. D-Law's on 4 weeks.
It's like he'll be the 4th game. I think he got hurt the 4th game.
He'll be probably the next week. They'll pull him on the 21 day, I think.
So Cook should come back too.
Yeah.
So y'all about to get healthy, but hell, whenever y'all had them, y'all still weren't looking good.
Weren't, and that's my point, man. Is just I don't know what's going on. I don't think anybody can explain it. I think at the end of the day is, did we really pick the right guys for this team? Mm-hmm. The Cowboys say they did, but it's not looking like it, man. So To me, even the Patriots, man, you guys are pretty much rebuilding, right? Y'all look better in some of these games than we do, man.
We definitely looked better the last couple weeks since May
Uh,
been in there.
like you got to think we have a franchise quarterback in Dak Prescott, $60 million. I think we have a pretty decent we have a way better offensive line than you do,
Yeah.
and we still can't do the things that you do.
Mm.
It's just we can't run the ball. We're I
My,
think
my
second to
Lord.
last or last in running the ball.
We're
I
last.
mean,
We're not. We ain't been good running the ball the last couple weeks. But we on like our 7 different offensive line combo though.
but I just think right now, man, you gotta show me something because they ain't showing nothing. Like, so we'll see what happens on Sunday, man. But I don't think it's gonna look good for the Cowboys, in my opinion, matchup wise.
Yeah, Thursday night football tomorrow night. Before we get off, Texans at the Jets.
Yeah.
Texans just lost Stephon Diggs. Nico Collins not gonna be there. Aaron Rodgers, whatever he got going on. Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson. They still got Mike Williams, Lazard. I like Malachi McCoy. They ain't got him going yet. The offensive line's been struggling. They got your former guy Tyron Smith. Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed on defense. Texans and D'Amico Ryan. That's a good. They got it. I like that defense that Houston has. I think they're gonna try to get after Rodgers tomorrow. I do think the Texans are going to struggle a little bit without Stephon Diggs and without Nico Collins. And this is the
Yep.
perfect matchup for the Jets on a short week coming off an embarrassing loss to the Patriots and whatnot. What's your prediction in this game and why?
So to me, I think the Jets win this game,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's a hard one for me, right? It's a very hard one for me. The only reason I'm saying that is because I think, like you said, they only have what Tank Dell. I don't even know their whole receiving core. I know they have
They got
Tank Dell.
Tank, they got
They got,
Mechie, Robert Wood.
but I don't
Um,
think that's going to be enough versus this
yeah,
team because you
Dalton
need.
Short. They got Dalton Shorts.
So the Jets are going to want to stop the run, and I think that's what they're going to do and make Stroud one dimensional with those receivers, and I think they lose that game. In my
You remember
opinion.
last year when they went down to the Jets, they lost that game last year.
But I think they'll lose against the Jets. I think right now the Jets are
Short
they
week.
should,
It's a
they
perfect game. Yep.
should have beat y'all. They
Yeah.
should have beat y'all. And I think that tastes in their mouth right now, especially the receivers they got. I mean, come on, man. And then Conklin too, the tight end. He's a really good tight end.
Yeah, but I think Rogers done, man. He doesn't want to get hit. And I watched the game every snap. I'm a Pat. I watched every snap of the game the other day. He doesn't want to get hit. He can barely hand the ball off for crying out loud. Like he doesn't want to get hit. The arm strength is the arm. He still got the arm. Arm strength is still there, but he can't move in the pocket like he used to. And I seen when somebody gets close to him, he gets the ball out. He kind of reminds me of Brady last year. The arm strength still there, but I think it's more mental or whatnot with Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers. I think he's about done, man. I don't think he comes back next year. Because you think about the Jets, they went all in for this year. And then they got to start paying people after this offseason. Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, all those contracts, they're not up, but they're entering the final year. So they like
Yeah.
to kind of get those deals done ahead of time. Then you got Devontae Adams. Like, I don't think Rodgers come. I mean, they're not gonna make the playoffs. And right now they're closer to a top 5 pick than they are the playoffs. So if you're the Jets, you get a top 5 pick. Go ahead and get Rodgers out there. Get your quarterback. It's a good. I mean, it's an okay quarterback draft. I can see them getting Shador Sanders. I can see Shador going to New York. I can see that, or either Cam Ward. Like, I mean, if you're the Jet, you got a top 5 pick, and then you're gonna fire your GM. The head coach already gone. Who knows what's gonna happen with the interim? And then when a new GM, a new head coach come in, guess what? They like to bring in their own people. They're not going to sit around and waste time with Aaron Rodgers. And whenever if he wants to play, if he doesn't want to play, they're not going to waste time with him. I think they're going to bring in their own guys or whatnot, and they're going to want a fresh start. I think the Aaron Rodgers experience in New York has been all the time. I think it's been a disaster. It's been a mess.
Well, you got to think he's only had 1 year.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they went all in this 1 year though.
yeah, because the Jets right now are fourth in the pecking order for.
That's crazy, and they had Super Bowl aspirations.
They do. They really do. I don't know, man. I think the Jets pull this one off. I think with the frustration
Would
that's
you be
going on.
shocked if Houston wins?
No, I won't be shocked. But I think the Jets should win that, especially at MetLife Stadium. I think
Yeah.
they win that game Monday night.
Tomorrow night. Yeah,
Thursday night. I'm sorry.
it's gonna be an interesting one, man. I can't wait for this one tomorrow night. I like the matchups. Like I said, I want to see how they
Do you
how
think
they
the
do.
Texans will win?
Who?
You think the Texans will win?
I want the Texans to win.
I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, I
But
think Houston win because Stroud gonna want revenge from last year. He played bad last year. He got knocked out that game too with a concussion, I think. So he played bad last year. I think D'Amico Ryan, he's a young coach. He's gonna try to embrace that. Like, hey man, we didn't play good down here last year. We're back here. Let's go. These guys got us pretty good last year. They didn't even have Rodgers last year. I think the Texans win, not a blowout, nothing like that, because it's a Thursday night game. But I think Texans win a close one. Derek Stingley on Garrett Wilson. That's gonna be a pretty good matchup. Devontae Adams, Chris Gonzo had that boy in handcuffs the other day. So that's that was interesting. Garrett Wilson went off. But Texans defense is way better than the Patriots. So I think they're gonna give our older Rodgers some problem with Will Anderson and what's the guy coming off the Hunter coming off the other edge.
that is true. Yeah.
So
I
I
don't know.
think they're gonna give
We'll
some
see, man.
problems. Oh yeah, it's gonna really be interesting, man. I can't wait for this for tomorrow night, man. Well, what's your prediction for Falcons Cowboys final score?
Final score. I don't even know what's. I haven't even looked at
What's the
what's.
line for that
Yeah,
game?
the spread. Let me see. So right now the spread is 2.5.
2.5.
Um,
Falcons, of course.
let me see. So the over under is 52.
Dang, no defense play.
Oh man, nah.
Falcons
Um,
defense ain't that good. They got Matt Judon, and another. I want the Falcons to lose because the more games they lose, the better that third round pick look for us.
I'm telling you right now, they're gonna win, man. They're gonna win. I think the final score will probably be. I'm probably gonna say 38-28.
Ooh, high scoring game.
Yeah, I think they'll score a lot of points.
38-20. Garbage time Dak will show up, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, what you think about the CD Lamb AJ Terrell matchup?
Uh, I think he's gonna need help.
Terrell,
I mean, he's a good corner. Don't get me wrong, but I
he's
just
solid.
think CD Lamb is not gonna.
Yeah,
If you need CD Lamb one on one with him, it's gonna be. If that's your defense, you're probably about to lose the game.
yeah, man. Saying CD, we'll give you a first round pick for CD Lamb, man. And you know our pick gonna be high. Would you take it? Man,
I
you
would.
would take that in a heartbeat. A first
I
and
would
a third.
a first and a third, I would take all day.
Okay.
First and a
Hey,
third, I would take all day.
it was good having you on, bro. Oh, real quick before we get off, let everybody know they can find you at. But first off, hey, it's a bunch of y'all in here. Hit that like button on YouTube on the Ken's Past Star YouTube. Hit the subscribe on Facebook, share the content, and then after you done that, scroll over to the Cowboys Cast. Give him the thumbs up on the Cowboys Cast. The link is up there. On the Facebook, subscribe, like, add them, do all that, man. I appreciate it. Let everybody know where they can find you at.
Yeah, man, it's the Cowboys Cast. Everything about the Cowboys. We're on YouTube, obviously, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, appreciate you coming on, man. Y'all have a good one, and I will be back live Friday night. Enjoy Thursday night football tomorrow.
Keep it real.
Yes, sir.